And here we are in the 75th anniversary of the Southern 500, and the Cookout Southern 500 is on. The real race to become a NASCAR Cup Series champion begins now. Wow, and around goes Gisbergen. Berry into the wall. He had a brilliant qualifying yesterday, and it's all come undone.
Like a snap spin for the 21. Let's take a look. He's right there inside second row. You mentioned it. Great qualifying effort. That was mission accomplished. You just want to settle in, Jeff. Turns 1 and 2 tight. Exit at 2, probably the tightest part of the racetrack.
Every driver's talked about how hard you have to drive these race cars. Barry on the bottom of the racetrack, going to the throttle, and it just gets loose. Simply got loose. Made contact also. Not sure if there's damage on Reddick's car as well.
I only saw the second spin, but just watch this 21. A wiggle first. First wiggle, right over the bump. Then he gets loose, gets into the door of the 45. The 45, light contact for sure. Jeff, some damage, heavy damage on the left rear of the 21.
Watch the 21. Watch it bounce. See it bouncing right there? He gets loose, loses control. Reddick, contact with the wall, Steve. I'm just not sure how much damage he has.
Broke in the front, my steering's like wandering everywhere. It's not drivable. The steering's completely upside down now.
Kyle Larson under attack from the 23 of Bubba Wallace. Will Larson concede the position? No, he gassed it up. No, he does. He lets him go. I thought he was going to try to stay on the right rear quarter panel.
It's a smart move. Gets really tight on the exit of both of these corners. A little early to be pushing that hard.
HendrickCars.com on board for Kyle Larson, and this 5 team really feels, Steve, that there's been a change in momentum. They're seeing the positives of the last few races, and they're looking for tonight to be a definite turning point.
Well, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, aggressive still. Great car underneath him as he goes by his teammate, the 45 of Reddick.
I don't know, it just feels like the left rear is just like towed in or something. 10-4, well, it has not been hit, so it might be something aero. We will work on it when we get a chance.
You could say we are seeing a new Bubba Wallace because he is a little more relaxed, he is a little more open, and very positive. Even with the tough run at Daytona, he said, oh, well, on to the playoffs. Let's go wash that off, forget about it.
Kim, of those pitting twice here in stage 2, Shane Van Gisbergen ran the longest, pitting at lap 44. Kind of waiting for that to pay off. Sitting in 28th, here's what SVG said about the car.
So tight, and then through 2, it's trying to kill me. Like crazy loose. It's going to change a lot when it gets dark, too. Yeah, I hope so. Sorry for the language. All good.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard a driver apologize for the language on the radio.
Yeah, and with where they qualified, they knew they were going to have an aggressive strategy to begin with. Crew Chief Blake Harris, looks like there might be an issue there. Not sure what it is. So this is going to be detrimental to their stop. Air gun, it looks like the gun was not working on the right side for the changer. Struggling to turn, though. This is going to absolutely cause a hiccup for this team, Steve.
This is going to absolutely kill it. So obviously now the jack is dropped on the right front. So the right rear gun wouldn't work. He went over to get another one. The front changer goes to the right rear, works on the car, then they drop it. This is going to be, look at the pit stop. Look down here. We're looking at normally 9 or 10 seconds. North of 40 seconds, dead on 40 seconds. So a 30-second over average stop. It all started on the right rear. The gun either malfunctioned, came unplugged.
Had to stop as Zane Smith was coming in.
Oh, now he hits his tire carrier. Oh, what a mess.
Right there.
Now he's on the hose.
You're going to see the 38 right in the middle of the screen is going to start turning left. Now look, the 38 concedes, but the 38 has the right of way. The car entering has the right of way. The car leaving has to be clear to re-enter traffic. Bubba Wallace goes, Zane Smith concedes.
The air gun was actually not the problem. Both hoses for both air guns we saw came disconnected from the pit box, is what the team told me.
Great update, Kim. Remember, these guns are provided to the team. Herbst wants them to get by it because that puts Herbst in the free pass position, and then SVG is trying to run them both down. You see him right behind the 11. So with 5 to go, we could talk a lot about who's going to score points. But the bigger story might be who saves a lap. Let's see, does Hamlin just let him go?
Gillen's going to throttle up on the outside, trying to use that momentum, get alongside him down the front straightaway. He can't do it.
What's 88 got to do? What a squeeze by Herbst to fit that car in there.
This is like the last lap of the race, but it's the last lap of stage 1, brought to you by Credit One Bank. Here comes SVG on the inside.
And that opens the door for Gillen.
What a move.
This is for the free pass. Only the front car will get it because they're behind the 19.
Now he's got to defend. Meanwhile, what an opening stage it's been for JGR and Chase Briscoe. 85 laps led, and he wins the first stage of the Southern 500.
Denny Hamlin's got forward momentum. On Briscoe's going to turn really early. Try to slide up in front of him. Contact.
Whoa.
Yeah, he slid, made contact on the left front fender of the 19 car.
And then Briscoe had to defend from Ross Chastain, and that's opened the door for Tyler Reddick down the backstretch into 3.
Yeah, Chastain lost his momentum. Reddick trying to take advantage of it.
The 2:23.11 cars, look at this. Contact, that's Carson Hocevar and Chase Elliott.
That's a lot of smoke between the two. Pretty big tire contact. We'll see if there's any damage. Oh, we get a checkup right there. Somebody's well off the pace. And the 9 needs a lane, and the 77 doesn't want to give him one, and the 9 just squeezes his way down. That's the 2 of Cindric. So the 77 was trying to use the 2 as a pick. Chase Elliott not very happy.
Whoa! Almost around for the 77.
And now Elliott's able to say, wow! And Carson Hocevar goes up the track right in front of Chris Buescher.
Briscoe continuing the fight. Now he's alongside the 11. Things get tight right here. Denny Hamlin just lifts. Did not want to leave side by side on the exit of turn 2. Knew Briscoe was faster. Now look, late in the race, he's not going to give that spot up.
I think I have damage.
Oh.
So Hamlin thinks he has damage from some point.
It has been an eventful night for the Hurricane. Carson Hocevar. We showed you earlier he was involved in multiple incidents with different drivers, Chase Elliott being one of them. This was a few moments ago. Look at this for a save.
Yeah, big save. And then that was actually the save. Looked like it was going to be another wreck, another spin. And then ultimately, this is the time it just comes around on him.
Denny Hamlin's team with a little bit of problems there, Parker. You see him having to swing back around to the left side to get that left rear tight, and now they fumble the wrench. Hamlin saying the car way too free, and look at all those spots the 11 is going to lose here on pit road. This team has been so consistent all year long, but had a rough day at Richmond a couple of weeks ago, and now we see them have to push him off with that clutch issue. Also behind him, you see Carson Hocevar.
It's a very difficult part to work on. See right here, Reddick getting by Chastain. Jones by Chastain.
He has suffered this here tonight and cannot get going.
That saved SVG. He was close to getting a lap down. Wow.
Oh, boy. Good Lord.
Here comes Larson, 4th car back. And AJ Allmendinger in the mix. Look at Eric Jones. 3 wide down into turn 3. The 2-time Southern 500 winner. He wants to make it a 3-time win. And they leave him behind, and Blaney's around.
Oh!
Straight, get off the brake, get off the brake.
A little bit of contact.
Let's roll, you're fine. Right side tires are up, I can't fail. Right front down, right front down.
Kind of 3 wide, or looking 3 wide. 8 below, 54 above. Oh, the 8 gets super loose. 12 kinds of tries to avoid, and the 3 gets in the back of him. Kind of a chain reaction. It starts with the 8 of Kyle Busch getting loose, saving his car, but his checkup in speed gets the 12 checked up. The 3's down here.
And they're learning each other and each other's ways and what works for them both. Well, so far, so good here in Darlington, because Chase Briscoe wins stage 2 to couple it with winning the first. Crowd are pumped. Great crowd here at Darlington. Stage 3, are you ready? Let's go. Good start, Tyler Reddick. Got the edge on Briscoe. And he's got his teammate going with him on the inside as well. Here comes Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, that restart was chaotic. Allmendinger into the back of Briscoe, and I think that's why Reddick got the lead here.
77.
Briscoe decides to switch it up and goes the low line on Reddick.
Oh, tight right there. Reddick's not giving the spot up.
Oh, my goodness.
That was close.
Yeah, Priest had been inching his way in on the 5, and the 5 just trying to hustle it. Loses the back of the race car. Luckily, no real big impact. Look at this. Woo.
Still there.
AMR safety team on the scene for Derek Kraus. It was a fiery scene for the 44, which has brought out this most recent caution. Take a look to the right.
I assume this is an engine expiration, just looking at all the smoke, and then finally enough fluid gets on enough things of temperature and the fire breaks out. Good to see the driver get it stopped and get out okay.
Let's have a listen to some radio from Ross Chastain. Here it is.
Got some bad news. We had a fueling issue, and we're 2 laps short on fuel.
2 laps short on fuel. Normally fuel is never even a conversation here at Darlington. They said they had some sort of issue. Now the good news is I believe 2 laps is possible to stretch it.
Yeah, the run before this was 41 laps, and at the end of that, Reddick was running Briscoe down at a high rate of pace. I think this 45 car is better on a long run. 27 laps to go. The last few laps, the 45 has without a doubt been faster.
We've seen this. Remember, Byron dominated the 600. Chastain took it late. We have seen cars been able to be improved or the right adjustment. And to your point, this 45 is coming. It's a half a second in closing. 2 tenths, 3 tenths a lap. The 99 getting in front of the 19 has hurt the 19. And with 21 laps to go, the 19 will absolutely catch slower cars on the racetrack. And they're there. They are right on the rear bumper. Has the 45, who's gone winless all year, saved it for the playoffs. That would be an amazing first win.
With 7 laps to go, the crowd is on their feet. They know they're going to want a special finish.
Reddick lower with more grip and more speed through the middle of the corner. He will be there.
19's loose.
And traffic ahead. A traffic jam ahead. Oh, this is intense.
Will he take a dive to the bottom? Jeff, that's what you've been asking for. There it is. He finally does it. Left turn. Shows the 19 something different.
It has been a crazy weekend for Tyler Reddick. He got out of the car yesterday where his foot went to sleep and he limped back to the pit box. He almost crashed on the opening lap today, sideways off turn 2. And here we are, hundreds of laps later, and he's got a chance to win the Southern 500. He is so close to Chase Briscoe. And Briscoe has been incredible tonight, leading 307 laps so far, and he's just got to stay there for 2 more.
This is where Reddick's been quick. Right here, able to turn, leave on the bottom. Not quite the momentum that time.
At the end of 500 miles, we couldn't ask for this to be any closer. Joe Gibbs Racing, 2311, Legacy Motor Club. Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones. This is it. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Who do you think's going to do it? We'll have the answer real soon. Here comes Tyler Reddick. He's only just over a car length back. It's going to come down to turns 3 and 4. And Reddick throws everything he's got at Chase Briscoe.
Close enough.
Is he close enough? Briscoe's able to move by. This was the race that changed Chase Briscoe's life last year, and he's done it again. Briscoe wins the Southern 500.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Butt whipping right there. Awesome job.
That's all you needed there. Good old school.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.